got a letter, an email from a guy in an ER doctor who did a discussion of the fact of how people come in and talk about the fact that, you know, that they got something up their ass and they need to have it taken out, and they all talk about how they kind of sat on it, and he's going and he lists stuff that people, you know, that he's taken out, and he just goes, no, you cannot sit on this, okay? You really have to work. It's a brilliant piece of writing. And this came in response to that. So, and if you listen to the Rantcast, there's something you want to respond to, go ahead. The letter you read, this is Andy Mersdek. The letter you read from all the ER professionals in the world ruined my life. Days later, I'm still rolling on the floor laughing. Can't eat, sleep, work, play, or explore my own inner sanctum. Thanks a bunch, man. As my last act in this life, I'm sending you the comment I left on YouTube. You're welcome. And this is the comment. In Eugene in the 1970s, a wild-eyed hippie character named Zeus, probably not by his mother, was reported to have been to the ER and had 18 Barbie doll heads removed from his anus. A prime example of the dangers of taking a euphemism literally. Thank you, Andy. Thanks, folks.
And family on the rant is due. That's really funny. How funny is that? What's really funny is that she probably then really doesn't like her family. Woo. I'm not going to tell them myself. I'm very excited to be a first-time mom, but I will admit I did cry for over an hour after I saw 2 lines on the pee stick. It was a freak-out cry where I repeated over and over again, Jesus titty fucking Christ, and kept thinking, how is this thing coming out of me? Picture yourself at a supermarket and pick up a nice watermelon that can range from 7 to 10 pounds. Then imagine that shooting out of someone's vagina hole. Just vagina would have been enough, but and a watermelon is smooth. A watermelon doesn't have broad shoulders. A baby, on the other hand, does. After the head comes out of the ring of fire, you need to pass wide shoulders too. Fuck me. Well, that's what's got me into this in the first place. Or to have the option of being awake and cut open. Which one will I get? The possibilities seem endless and so much fun. I can't wait. I called my doctor as soon as I knew, and they had me come in to confirm, and it's legit. I was writing for you to please share the news. Give me any advice you can, and a few choice curse words for the delivery room. God knows I'm going to need them. Thanks, Melanie. Well, thank you for sharing, Melanie. And I think you picture, when you say Jesus titty fucking Christ, that was your mantra. I can't give you anything better than that. That's I think for you to be laying there giving birth, and especially in whatever, and go to a Christian hospital. All of the places I went, you know, the last 3 days, this is the first one actually written beforehand by somebody. It's impressive that you actually got the message, and here it comes. Turlock, a divided Turlock City Council on Tuesday approved paying consultants, this is unbelievable, nearly $1 million to develop a 5-year plan to fix roads, evaluate street conditions, and research financing options. What the fuck? They could have asked any scavenger garbage company driver what roads needed to be fixed. Those guys travel our roads weekly, collecting blue, green, and black can refuse. Surely to God they know what roads are horrendous. How about asking the Postal Service? Those drivers are on the same road as the garbage truck, and if that's not enough information, just check in with your own fucking road repair crew people. They're on the job fixing those crappy streets on a schedule year-round. Ask me how I know, and the answer involves a crappy street in front of my house. As for the source of funding, how about using the road repair tax you've been collecting? Huh? Oh, wait, what? That goes to repave Monte Vista Avenue yearly before the Cal State University Stanislaus graduation is held. We can't have dignitaries driving on a bumpy road to get to graduation. Thank you, Patricia. Wow, that's really... Yeah, this is unbelievable, though. It's so perfect. $1 million you give to somebody, some people that come in, consultants. That's fucking absurd. I mean, it is. It happens in every town. I mean, all they got to do, you know what all they need to do? Send fucking a mailer out with all the streets, and everybody picks 20 streets that are pieces of shit. And then you collate the ones and here's the shittiest streets, and those are the ones you work on. You need some fucking group of people, you need to pay them $1 million. What the fuck is the matter with people? Now, to my friend, the Carter Lucas, let me just say, best gig to get, okay? You heard what I just said here? This is consultants. That's the best thing to do, all right? Go to a school, come out with a degree, and then just fucking hang up a shingle that says, I'm a fucking consultant. You don't do shit. You come in and look, everybody go, oh, boy, I could do this better, fuck you. And they'll pay you. And they will, and then they don't even give a shit. It could be completely wrong. They don't give a fuck. Woo, boy, that Carter, he's a genius. He's a consultant. It is, it's unfucking-leavable how many fucking consultants there are in this country. What about people who fucking do a job? God damn it. I'm currently a senior in high school. My year has been consumed by filling out college applications. After filling out my 8th application, I've got to say they're really starting to piss me off. The sheer amount of questions that you need to answer is fucking crazy. Are your grades weighted? Where did your parents go to school? When did they graduate? What's your social security number? I don't fucking know! None of these compare to my all-time favorite, though. Why do you want to come to our college? What, is your ego not big enough? You need me to write a 500-word essay on how great you are? What do you care, anyways? I pay you and you give me knowledge. That's how this transaction works. And in 10 years, you'll send me a letter in the mail saying, hey, remember us? We want some more money. That's what I want out of the college experience. This is from Meg Benda. Parents who suddenly decide to become involved in their children's education by yelling about critical race theory, banned book, and suspicious curriculum when they can't be bothered to help them learn their damn Times facts, make sure they do their homework, or teach them how to tie their shoes. Thanks for showing up. God, it's just unbelievable. It's that they got this excuse now to yell about shit. I mean, and we're 2 years behind in education. That's what you got to worry about. You might worry about that, and then you might want to get things up to speed, and then you might want to have the fucking argument. You know, you might want to, get the kid to learn how to add, you fucking idiot. This is Carol Euglene, and this is the day after Easter in Michigan, and the snowbirds are losing their shit. You know who the snowbirds are, the lucky fucks that spend the entire winter in Florida. I spend winter slipping on ice, shoveling a path for the dog to take a shit. Car mats covered in salt, and seeing 6 hours of daylight, and they return to bitch and moan because it snowed an inch that will melt the next day. If you live in Michigan, you should know by now that you never put your snow gear away until Memorial Day. So fuck you, snowbirds! I went to Houghton, Michigan to perform, I guess, at the Michigan Institute of Technology. It's in the Upper Peninsula. I arrived there on May 1st, And there was 24 inches of snow and ice on the ground. And I literally walked in and I said, the reason you're here is because you don't ever want to see your parents again. What in the name of holy fucking pumpkin pie Christ? How good is that? This is with Apple and their vendetta against buttons. You know what I mean? Apple is trying to phase out a basic and perfectly functional part of modern technology. But it's not just Apple. Mostly anything you do on a modern device is done by complex touch commands. Touch to the left, touch to the right, drag 2 fingers, swipe 3 fingers. How about my middle finger? Does anyone think this is cool? Oh yeah, look at how tiny and smooth and attractive my device is. It helps harness my mellow. It sparks joy, man. Isn't that impressive and cool? Well, forgive the fuck out of me and my cranky aging ass, but I'm a stuff-loving, button-mashing guy. I say to Apple and all other tech companies, I hope you're proud of yourselves. You made the buttons disappear. Great magic trick. Now, can you fucking make them reappear? Because this is bullshit. Fuck you, member. That's my fan club. For so long, I got second row last time you were here, which I think was at least 2 years ago. It was a little less than 2 years ago, okay? That's what I do. It's generally a 2-year rotation, except for Bismarck, but they didn't want me to come back because they support the president. So I said I let my membership last because you don't come to Austin anymore. John, I'm going to be in Austin, I think, in November. Yeah, I'm there in November, John. So go to my website. And it'll say that. That's why I'm on that fucking Facebook fuck thing. And that has no effect. So, John, I'm sorry that, but join fuck you again. And you'll get a really great seat. And we do it at Austin City Limits, which is where you saw me last time.